The guy, I think you will love this. This is the first time you've ever come in contact with this. I think you would love to try this. Mabuhay squad. The thing that I bought for Ligaya that she's about to try for the first time, if I can get this packaging open, alright, is walnuts. OMG, raw walnuts. You see that? Ligaya, I can't wait for you to try these. These are awesome. I actually also bought it for myself to eat with my cheesecake because I love to eat nuts with cheesecake and coffee. Seriously, the best combo ever. Also got some more almonds for me and the bird if she wants some. OMG, are you ready to try walnuts, guys? For the first time, when you're done destroying this Tommy Hilfiger sweater, I wonder which of my gray hoodies will last longer against Ligaya's destruction. You know what I'm saying? Which one is dragon proof? We'll find out. I'm gonna give you some raw walnuts. Here, let's try it. Let's open this package. Wow, so well packed. Okay. Oh, she's going towards the walnuts. Yes, I know. Let's open it. Okay, yes. Oh, she's trying to eat them through the package. Okay. Let me open it legitly. Seriously. All right, guys, here we go. Small hole. Oh my, it looks so good. A walnut. Here, Ligaya, you wanna try it? Yes. Yep. No? Mommy, she doesn't want it. I thought you wanted some. Here, you want to try ripping it one out of the bag? She's crushing one through the bag. Trust me, it's more satisfying when you crush it without the bag. Go ahead. Oh my, she wants it, but she's just afraid. She's never seen it before. It's okay, yeah. It's okay. She's like, I'm not secure enough. I'm climbing higher. Here. Well, I guess she's gonna have to warm up to these walnuts. Oh, she went to the bathroom. Did it scare the crap out of ya? Here. Aw, it's okay. I guess these will have to be for me with my cheesecake. A fail. Here, Ligaya, this is bubble wrap. Go ahead. Try it out. Like, you have to pop it. See? Pop. Just kind of satisfying. Like, you know how you like to tear up wood? Same for us, but we like to pop these bubbles. Strangely satisfying. Let's see if she manages to pop one of the bubbles. Go ahead, pop the bubbles. Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Why is this so satisfying? Guys, lunch, sour soup. It's a Filipino dish called sinigang. OMG, so good. See, it's got beef, vegetables. What is that, radish, tomato? Oh. Guys, if you know any Filipinos, go to their house and ask them to make sinigang. Oh, reminds me of my mama. String beans. I fed the baby. That's why she's not coming here. And also, vegetable stew. Squash, string beans. I see, what else? Bitter melon. It's delicious. And a bunch of other veggies. Eggplant. It is so yummy. Okra. Ligaya's favorite. Oh, I love veggie dishes. Seriously. Also, we Filipinos eat with a fork and a spoon. We go like this. Scoop the food, put it in a pile, use the fork to put the food on the spoon, and that's the Filipino way of eating. growing up, I thought all people ate like this. Until one day, my brother and I were invited to dinner at my neighbor's house, and they're Italian, and all we got was a fork. I was like, where's the spoon? Turns out, my neighbor Sophia told me to just like use my thumb to push the food onto the fork. And so I'm like, okay. It felt like I was eating with one hand. Used to eating with, like this. Now the Philippines, even though we're in Asia, Southeast Asia to be exact, we don't eat with chopsticks. Mind you, we know how to eat with chopsticks because, I mean, most people eat Chinese food and we've learned, I guess, growing up. My dad took me and my brother to Chinese restaurants all the time, so we learned to use chopsticks when we were young. But chopsticks are not really a part of Filipino culture. Unless you're from that lineage of like Filipino Chinese. They're called the Fukien. That's different. Oh, Filipino food, guys. Someone loves destroying my box. Yes, it's okay. It's my product. It's Canada product. You're destroying the Outworld box? You can, as long as you don't destroy the product inside, because it's quite expensive. Go ahead, destroy. I like that you like to destroy boxes. I will try to keep boxes now from now on, so you can work on them boxes. Enrichment. Good morning. The guy is busy with her veggies. I believe she's actually swallowing. She heard that I'm vlogging. She's asking for formula, but this morning I just kind of want to let her forage and work on those veggies. She's doing a good job at them. Yay! Go ahead. Okay, just ignore me. I'm gonna stop vlogging now. Good morning! Here with the bird, here with my coffee. Yes, just going for a walk on this beautiful day once again. I'm gonna walk kind of slower just so we can absorb more of this beautiful morning sunlight. She's getting so good at like this harness stuff. Pulled out the harness, she flew to me, she looks at me in the eyes as I put it on. She doesn't fight. It's so great. It's really, really wonderful. Now for this walk, I wanted to share a little something that I think maybe might help some of you guys out. This morning I was thinking of looking back at my years. You know, I've lived quite a few of them now. And I tried to identify what points of my life I thought that I could have given up on my dreams, right? Could have given up and just kind of like said, hey, you know what? It's just not working out. So I came to the conclusion that there were 3 points in my life when I thought I could give up. I was ready to throw in the towel. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't. So obviously my dream since I was very young was to be an entertainer. At the time, it was singing. Today, I don't know what I would be classified as. I just like to do everything. So I remember completely being obsessed with singing and performing. Like literally, it dominated my mind from morning to night. All through high school, I fantasized about it. I didn't study. I just wanted to like sing and perform for people. That was it. I would go to church every single day and pray to God that He would make me famous and deliver me from the hell that was high school. And literally waking up, singing on the top of my lungs till the moment I go to bed at 3 a.m. singing on the top of my lungs. Thank God my family was okay with me singing so loud. It was great. So fast forward to me dropping out of college to be an entertainer. Very bad, obviously, but I had a plan. I just was going to perform everywhere till I got discovered. So finally this reality show, this singing competition came to Toronto, right? And I'm like, hey, this is perfect. They were looking for singers to turn into pop stars at the time. So I auditioned, I lined up, and you know, it was so funny. Like, I had hair at the time, by the way, and my clothes were terrible. They were like just something, I don't know, like it had like all these stripes. It was so ugly, and it was old. I think it might have had a few holes, a few stains. I had no fashion sense in those days, basically. So I went, all these people, they're dressed up, you know, like stars. They had beautiful suits. Some of them had like really outlandish wardrobe. I was like, you know what? My talent is going to shine through. So I auditioned. I sang, and you sing in front of this big theater of all these people who are also auditioning. And after I sang, a few people cheered, actually. So I'm like, yes, I think I made this. Turns out I didn't make it past that first cut. And I was so heartbroken. I called my mom. I said, Mommy, I didn't make it. I believe I did cry. I did. Because so much rested on that competition in my mind. You know what I mean? I felt like it was my one ticket to get in there. And I blew it. You know what I'm saying? So I could have given up. I could have said, hey, you know what? This is not for me. I'm so offended I didn't make it past the first cut. I know I'm better than some of those singers who did. The show, by the way, was called Pop Stars. It was the Canadian version of Pop Stars in US, which eventually found Eden's crush, whose lead singer is now Nicole Scherzinger, right? Well, Canada also had a version. What that band is doing today, I believe they've broken up. And looking back on that opportunity now, it was such a small foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, it seemed like such a big deal. So I'm glad I didn't give up. You know why? Because a couple months later, Canadian Idol came to town. And that experience at Pop Stars had taught me, okay, I need to seriously step up my star appearance. Appearance matters, not just talent. So what I did was I put on some blue contacts, shaved my head. I looked really different. Like I would wear tracksuits that I would borrow from my friends because I didn't really have any nice clothes. And every show I would wear a tracksuit. And this caricature that I had created eventually set me apart. I climbed the competition. Yes, I could sing. There were tons of people who were better singers than I, but because I had learned that image is everything in these shows, I ran with it, you know what I mean? And I ended up placing 8th, so it was great. So that was one time I could have given up. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad it didn't break my spirit. All right, so the second time I could have given up. So fast forward a few years later, I hook up with new management who promises to bring me to the Philippines, here, to become a huge star. And I'm like, you know what? If I can't become a star here in Canada or US, I'm okay with doing entertainment in Philippines. And you know what? Philippines has over 100 million people compared to Canada, which has, what is it, like 60 million? Something like that, or less. So I'm like, hey, this is great. So I come to Philippines. I'm scheduled, get this, to open for the Pussycat Dolls. Right? OMG, I'm like, this is set. And then there was this whole plan to have me sign with a TV network, right? To come up with an album. They wanted me to grow my hair. They wanted me to be a Filipino Josh Groban. That was the plan. I was gonna learn Filipino. I was gonna act in movies. Cause here, celebrities, you can't just do one thing. You can't just be a singer. You need to like do everything. You need to act, you need to dance, everything. So I'm like, this is great. Came to Philippines. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Nobody knew me. So I sat at these press conferences, kind of like playing the part of a star, but people didn't know who the heck I was. I did tons of like nationally broadcast TV shows. Did the radio tour, opened for Pussycat Dolls for like 9,000 people. It was incredible. But sadly, couldn't get any deal. Couldn't get signed by a TV network. Couldn't get signed by even a record label. So I flew back to Canada, did a few shows, Came back again, did more TV guestings, some live performances, nothing. Flew back, came back again, and this time opened for Christina Aguilera. Unbelievable, right? But nothing. And one of the record label owner ladies told me, there's already someone here in the Philippines that looks like you. It's not the right time. And I'm like, all right. So obviously, I was broken. Like, after 4 attempts to come to the Philippines to do entertainment, nothing. Then my manager drops me. Thank you, manager. At the time, mind you, she was sick, so she said she had to drop her artists. But inside, I kind of felt it was also because I was not a promising artist to be part of her roster. That's just my guess. And I don't blame her. So I could have given up. And in fact, I kind of did. I was like, screw this, screw entertainment. I'm moving to a place nobody knows and I'm reinventing myself. So I moved to Montreal, and it was there that I decided, hey, what a cool city. I would go to bars and perform, lived a normal life in an office, had totally given up. But there was something about Montreal that brought my love for music back. So I joined like a bunch of guys and we formed a band and we started to gig around. It was really awesome. And from there, a few years later, after coming out with an album, Universal ended up distributing it. My songs ended up on radio, and then from there I joined YouTube to promote my music, and that's when my life changed. YouTube like was a launching pad into space for me, seriously. I joined it to promote my music. What ended up actually happening was YouTube was like, you know what, this comedy video you did for fun randomly, it's not even a singing video, that's the one that's gonna go viral. So be prepared, Mikey, you're gonna do comedy from now on. So I did, and guess what, the Filipino comedy videos that I did ended up getting the attention of brands here in the Philippines and TV networks. Right? So I ended up flying back to Philippines several years later after giving up, and here I am. I mean, I signed to a TV network, I did movies, television, you name it. I was able to do everything. Today I endorse brands. I do TV commercials and these amazing and fun YouTube projects. So I'm glad I didn't give up, you know what I mean? I kept going with what I wanted to do, even if I was sidetracked, even if life said right now is not the right time, you know what I'm saying? I didn't give up. I just feel like sometimes life puts you on another path. It wants you to take a longer route in order that you will gain some experiences, or your character needs to be built a bit more. Life has a better way for you in order to gain the tools to better operate at the place you want to be. Okay, so now for the third time I could have given up. Now this third time probably was one of the toughest parts of my life. And this happened after I had dropped out of university. So I obviously broke my mom's heart because she wanted me to be a veterinarian. But I knew I could work in entertainment. I was gonna die trying, basically. And at the time I was kind of black sheeped. I was like such a waste, you know, which is fair to my aunts and uncles, you know. They're like, oh, this kid's smart, he should have stayed in school, blah, blah, blah. So to pay my bills, I was a telemarketer. I worked in a telemarketing firm, which was amazing. Met so many friends, and with my paychecks, I would go party with my friends. We partied a lot, you know what I'm saying? Partied so much that it eventually like affected my health. Now it's an area and an experimental stage of my life where I did a lot of, not gonna get into it, but basically I've done enough, and I'm not even exaggerating, more than the average person in terms of partying. Got to the point where my voice was like this. It was smoky. I sounded like this. OMG. I woke up one morning and saying to myself, like, what is going on? I looked at my face in the mirror. I was so skinny. It was very bad. That was a moment I could have given up all hope, because I was like, you know what, this is not working out. This is not what I planned for myself. Yes, it's fun, it's a lot of partying, but am I wasting time? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm broke. Like, how am I gonna get more money? It was such a low time in my life. And at the time, I was already in my mid-20s, you know what I mean? So I felt like I was running out of time in terms of like going for my ultimate dream, which was to enter show business. I'm glad I didn't give up. Eventually, I found myself watching the life story of Christina Aguilera, surprisingly. And I had some huge epiphany, like, oh, OMG, that is my path. What am I doing? Why am I partying like this? Why am I destroying my voice? So it was that day on, I kind of quit everything cold turkey. Maybe not cold turkey, but quit everything and got back on track. And literally 7 months after watching that episode of Driven of Christina Aguilera, Canadian Idol happened. So I guess the overall purpose of this story time here and message is that, one, nothing is permanent. If you guys are kind of stuck in achieving a certain goal or dream in life, don't worry, nothing is permanent. And if you fail, maybe don't see it as a failure, maybe see it as a detour. You know what I mean? Say it's like life doesn't want you to go here. Okay, fine. Life, you show me where you want me to go. You show me. I trust you. And my other message is also to enjoy the journey. I know that sounds so cliche, but it's true. Like, I look back on the journey and I think, wow, I really had a great time. Like, moving to Montreal, having like an office job, the Canadian Idol experience, all the people I met lining up. You know, it's just, the whole journey should be appreciated. But forget about me. Talking so much about myself. Ew. Was there a time any of you guys out there, Mabuhay Squad, were close to giving up? Feel free to share in the comments. We'd love to hear your inspiring story. Yes. Right, guys? Never give up. Just like you're never giving up on asking for formula. OMG. Oh, her beak is full of vegetables and she's grooming my ear. Are you decorating my face with veggies? Are ya? Look at that side of the beak. I mean, it's just veggies, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Yes, yes. She voluntarily flew to me, I guess, to wipe the corn on my face. Oh, oh. Your breath smells good. It smells like corn and cauliflower. Yes. You're so sweet today. Why? Mabuhay Squad. I'm up early. Oh, that guy is up early too. It's 5:13 a.m. in the morning. And look at the subscriber count, guys. This is the real-time subscriber count. OMG. Yes, the guy, wait. 99999. Just one more subscriber. Come on, guys. You could do it. Right, Likaya? I feel like I should just make an account and subscribe to myself. Yay! Awesome! Mabuhay Squad, congratulations. We hit a hallmark today. Love you guys. In 10 months, less than 10 months, we hit 100,000 subscribers. That is a big achievement, guys. Seriously. Good morning, Mabuhay Squad. Yes, RJ Garcia here. RJ, everyone's saying you're not appearing in the vlogs as often. Why?
Yeah, I'm busy.
Busy. Alright guys, so up super early. Look at my crazy eye bags. I was up late last night till past 3 a.m. obviously editing an ANTSCANADA video, but up early again because we're heading somewhere special. Mabuhay Squad, we right now are going to